Hey guys, in this video I'm really excited because I'm going to be starting my first series, which I've been wanting to do for a long time. So basically what I wanted this whole series to be about is just something I could come back to year after year and kind of go through these steps to just make sure that my life is staying on track of what I want it to look like. And I thought it would be fun for us to be able to do this together. So I'm going to be going through a few different categories in this series. So first one today, I'm going to just start with making my goals and vision board for what I want things to look like. And then from there, I'm going to move on to figuring out a really great practice routine so I can really start improving in the areas that maybe I haven't in the past. And a few other things, cleaning up my music room, getting a really clean recording space. I think maybe it's just having a toddler or whatever it is in life right now, I'm just needing things to be a bit more minimal. I want things to be visually cleaned out and just not have a lot of clutter in my life. And so I thought that this series would be something that is well needed for me and might be for you as well. I'm the type of person also that if I do not have clarity and know exactly what I'm doing and have things kind of planned out, I will be very scatterbrained and I will just go around my house and putter and I won't really get anything done. So anyways, I hope that this is helpful for you and I would love to hear your thoughts at the bottom. So let's go ahead and jump into this first section, which is just going to be making our goals and vision for the next year. So the first thing that I wanted to do is just do a little of research on YouTube about goal planning. I've seen a lot of people make these really cool boards on Notion, and a lot of people sell their templates, which I've thought about maybe buying. A lot of them are like $3, but kind of just want to make my own. And I'm just going to start off. I've just started watching a few other people's Reset and Notion template type planners. So I'm going to be kind of combining a lot of my favorite elements of these and making it specific to my life as a freelancer slash musician and figuring out really what I want this year to look like. One thing I thought would be worth mentioning as well is I got this one line a day, already has cat hair on it, journal. And with this, I really wanted to, it's a 5-year journal, have this just in my life in the next few years to have as a way of just really noting what good comes in each day and kind of having a second of thankfulness and actually remembering. So it's kind of cool. I've seen these, never really tried it, but you just like write a little line and just kind of start journaling because I always think I should do that and I never actually do. So anyways, that is just something I wanted to mention. Okay, so here is the board that I decided to create. I know that the person that I linked their YouTube that had how to make this template, it was pretty much this. They had shared it, like you could buy the template for $3, so you can do that from them if you want. I feel pretty comfortable with Notion, so I just pretty much copied it on my own. Just kind of a beachy, neutral background, and then I really liked this section, so reflections of highlights, strengths, and weaknesses. I haven't gotten around to filling mine out yet, but I did do this kind of vision board. Basically, for me, I really want to cut out anything that I start dreading, and I really want to look forward to everything that I put in my life so I don't feel anxious about things that I've intentionally signed myself up for and rather find what I actually love to do. So that would probably go under some of these categories. Then I liked these different sections for this. And what I did is it's really hard for me sometimes just to sit down and flush out all of my goals and stuff in these categories. So I just had it on my phone and filled it out as things kind of came to me. A couple of these that might be interesting to you guys. I am going to try to end up practicing for 30 minutes a day at least. So I put that as a very low goal because for me, practicing for fun is something that is a big thing I've wanted to add back in. A lot of times I'll end up just practicing for gigs or for content that I'm needing to do. And I've really lost that practice of learning things that are just purely for fun, learning a random song that I'll never perform or some kind of technique that isn't really relevant to what I'm playing, just that in general improvement. So that's something I'm definitely going to be adding into my year. I'm also really going to try to do this. So, consistency in YouTube and Instagram, I've been very inconsistent with those. Trying not to be hard on myself with any of that because, I did have a kid, and I also, might be TMI, but had a couple of miscarriages, and it just kind of set me behind on a lot of things just mentally. So I have just always had an issue with consistency. So one of the next videos, one of them in this series, I am going to be talking about how I'm going to be consistent this year and do content planning. So follow along in that. Other than that, some general things. This has to do with my home renovation and habits here that I want to include. So from there, I'm going to do the steps category. For me, it really helps to have a detailed plan of how I'm going to do things. So I haven't gotten to figuring this out exactly. For example, like consistency in YouTube, Instagram. If you're thinking about doing this for your band or just growing your career as a musician, you can, like I said, follow along on that. But thinking about how am I actually going to be consistent? So, some of that might be planning for me, and I'm going to figure out, kind of work backward how to do this. So I hope that this is a fun and positive way for you to start just getting your thoughts collected about what you want your new year to look like. And I would love to hear some of the thoughts that you guys have on your goals and visions and such at the bottom here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and hopefully next week we'll have the next one in the series that you can watch, and we can really start the new year in a really positive way together. So have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.